I did wonder what was going to happen to Mauricio Pochettino after he was sacked by Chelsea. I mean, there were big rumours about him potentially going to be the new Manchester United manager if Erik ten Hag wasn't kept on. There were strong rumours about him becoming the next England manager, and I would have been surprised, to be honest, if he went into being a national team manager. But I am no longer surprised, because it looks pretty much confirmed as though Mauricio Pochettino is going to become the next USA men's national team manager, the USMNT, as it's known in their country. Wow. I mean, this is a real signal of intent by the United States FA, or the soccer board, or whatever they're known as over there. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, whoever they are, they've made a great decision, in my opinion, because this is a real coup to sign someone who was, he's managed some top clubs at the end of the day. I mean, okay, PSG, Tottenham aren't really a top club, let's be real here. But he did do a very good job there, in my opinion. Also did an incredible job at Southampton as well. And to be honest, I think he did a pretty good job at Chelsea too. Ridiculous how he was sacked in the way he was. Just a poor start, but really got going towards the end of the season, got into Europe, and they sack him. It's scandalous, but hey, that's Chelsea Football Club for you. Let's have a look at this. So, I don't think it's officially confirmed yet, but sources, I heard it on the radio while I was driving around today, and it's also on this official article on ESPN.com as well, so shout out to those guys, and Mark Ogden as well for covering this. Mauricio Pochettino has agreed to become the new United States men's national team coach with responsibility of leading the team into the 2026 World Cup. Of course, they are one of the three hosts of this tournament, but they are also the main host of the tournament. I mean, it is a triple country tournament alongside Canada and Mexico, but really it's a US tournament with some help from Canada and Mexico. Everything from the quarterfinals onwards, I believe, is being played in the United States, as are the majority of the games too. Pochettino, who is 52 years of age, has been out of work since leaving Chelsea by mutual consent. He was sacked earlier this summer after just one season in charge at Stamford Bridge. A source told ESPN that the former Tottenham and PSG coach agreed to succeed Greg Berhalter as the USMNT head coach following a lengthy discussion with Matt Crocker, the USSF technical director. I wasn't far off with the soccer board. It's the US Soccer Federation. No final agreement has been signed between the two parties, the sources added, and the USSF board of directors is yet to sign off on any deal. A regular board meeting is scheduled for the 23rd of August, though a special meeting could be called before then to finalise the appointment, a source added. That no special meeting has yet been scheduled. Crocker, who previously worked with Premier League team Southampton and the English Football Association, had been charged with recruiting a world-class coach to ensure the USMNT goes into the 2026 World Cup. The US are joint hosts as a competitive nation capable of running into the last stage of the competition. I mean, yeah, this is the thing as well with the USA. They had an embarrassing Copa America tournament. I mean, the fact that they hosted the Copa America was something very strange, and there's all sorts of things with that. I'm not going to get into South American football, but anyway, it's a South American football tournament with a sprinkling of North American teams as well. The USA being one of them, as they were the hosts, and they also became the first ever host nation of a Copa America tournament to get eliminated in the groups. I believe they lost to Panama, and that was the final nail in the American coffin, unfortunately, in that tournament. An embarrassing effort, and unfortunately as well, and unsurprisingly, their manager Greg Berhalter was sacked, or fired. You're fired, Greg. I'll stop that, sorry guys. Efforts to recruit Jurgen Klopp following his summer exit from Liverpool failed to get off the ground. Yeah, the man wants to rest, leave him alone. But Poch agreed to take on the role as a major coup for the USSF. A separate source told the ESPN that Pochettino's situation with Chelsea remains unresolved. He is owed money by the Premier League club, and until a resolution is found, he cannot sign a contract to take over the USMNT. Chelsea, what are you doing? Come on, man, what are you playing at here? Poch is expected to be installed in time to take charge of the USMNT game against Canada in Kansas City, Kansas on September the 7th. Would be able to keep a European base and is not moved to the US full-time, a source told ESPN, as he could watch the bulk of the national team play in major European leagues. That's true, most of the best American players do play in Europe, but there are some in the MLS and places like Liga MX, I imagine, as well. But yeah, it's a very exciting assignment. Poch, the main criticism of Poch for me is that he's not really won much as a manager. I mean, obviously he did win some trophies with PSG, but I don't think he won League On. I think he failed to win it, or at least failed to win it in one of his seasons. But the USMNT, particularly when it comes to, the World Cup, they're not looking to win it. That's just unrealistic. That's too much progress. What they are looking for is a solid performance, something to build on. Quarterfinals, maybe a round of 16 exit if it is against a top side. But they'll be looking to do good in their group. They've got a top seeding because they're one of the hosts. They've got every chance of getting a good performance there and running fairly deep into the tournament. Quarterfinals for me would be a huge success for the Americans. But guys, US soccer fans, let us know your opinions in the comments below. And even if you're not an American football fan, just let us know your thoughts on this. Spurs fans, Chelsea fans, what are your thoughts? I think it's a fantastic signing for him. And I think as well, it just gives him the chance to do something new. I mean, imagine managing one of the host nations for a tournament. I feel like there's a kind of buzz there. I mean, there's pressure, of course. I feel like there's an incredible buzz there that'll really serve him well. But yeah, thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, follow, and ring the bell as well for much more football content here on thefootballchronicle.com.